Start with a forward fold, tucking your chin, allowing your whole spine to relax as you reach down toward the floor. And you can hang there, taking a few deep breaths. From there, you'll press the knees forward, hips forward, lift the chest, and then clasp the hands behind the back, straightening through the arms as you lift the chin slightly. You can arch through the back, pressing the hips forward, and take 5 deep breaths here. As you release, you can walk toward the front of the mat, place one leg behind you, feet a shoulder width wide and 2 shoulder lengths long, placing one hand in the soft spot between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your pelvis, reaching the opposite hand overhead as you do a side bend. 5 deep breaths here. And then repeat with the opposite leg, hand on that same side waistline, other hand going up and over, doing a side bend and holding for 5 breaths. From there, you can release and go down to the floor in a deep lunge, keeping that front knee centered over the middle of the foot as the hips move forward. Back knee is on the ground. Keep the chest lifted up tall. And 5 deep breaths here. And once you complete those 5 breaths, you can take the opposite arm, place it on the outside of the thigh, and just add a gentle twist. As you finish, you can repeat on the opposite side, planting that foot down in front of you, moving the hips forward for a passive stretch. Hold for 5 breaths and then drape that opposite arm on the outside of your thigh, twisting the chest to the side. Hold for 5 more breaths. As you finish, you can move back into a hamstring stretch. Keep that front foot planted right where it is and straighten up the front leg most of the way, keeping just a slight bend as you fold over. Both hands will be on the ground surrounding that front leg. Hold for 5 breaths and then repeat on the opposite leg. From there, you can send the knees out wide, bring the big toes together, stretch up to the side, and then twist the body through, threading the needle, allowing your whole arm and shoulder to come in contact with the mat, moving your shoulder blade away from the spine. So stretching through the back of the shoulders. Hold for 5 breaths. And then repeat on the other side, stretching up at first and then threading through, allowing that whole arm to contact the ground, moving that shoulder blade away from the spine. When you complete your 5 breaths, you can place both hands down in front of you on the mat. Keep those knees wide. You can set the hips back in extended child's pose. Rest the forehead down to the mat. Hold for at least 5 seconds or hold a bit longer if you need to. And then whenever you finish this pose, you are finished with your mobility workout.